Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, and I'm here with a prophetic dream. In this dream, I am at school, okay? And weirdly enough, I had a twin in this dream, okay? In this dream, we are going before our class. We had some kind of assignment that we had to complete. And although we did well on our assignment, me myself, as I was watching a dream, I was kind of questionable about it because it's almost like the teacher acted as if she was scared to even say that we did something wrong on the assignment just because of who our parents were. Okay. I hear God saying who our father is. Okay. So in this dream, we both are, it's like we were flourishing. Not only did we have all the friends, we had plenty of friends. We were both dating, we both had boyfriends. We were getting along with everyone. And I remember as I looked around the classroom, I saw a tree and it was full of apples, like lots of fruit. And that's literally what I thought when I saw the tree in my dream. I was like, oh, it's bearing so much fruit. So I then hear someone in the class start talking about they're thinking about going to school for medical, some kind of medical degree, regardless if it's nursing or to be a doctor. And I just look at them and I say, that was never a career choice, okay? The scripture God gave me comes from Ecclesiastes 5 1 through 7. Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Go near to listen rather than to offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know that they are wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven and you are on earth. So let your words be few. A dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Do not let your mouth lead you into sin, and do not protest to the temple messenger. My vow was a mistake. Why should God be angry at what you say and destroy the work of your hands? Much dreaming and many words are meaningless. Therefore, fear God. I feel like, okay, this is interesting. I feel like in this dream, the twin is more of a representation because obviously I'm not a twin, okay? If you didn't know, okay? It is no offense to twins, but I'm the one and only, okay? And I feel like it was more of a representation of the options, okay? Like the option to um fulfill my vow to God and the option to not fulfill my vow to God. However, due to the fact that me and the twin in the dream were literally doing the same thing, and even though myself, I was the one that said that was never an option, I feel like literally that was never an option. Like not fulfilling my vow to God was never an option. I told y'all God have his foot on my neck. It was never an option. It was never an option. So this is for someone. You may be sitting back and thinking about certain things, certain opportunities that you could have pursued, certain opportunities that you could have done, certain things that you could have done in your life. And I feel like although you could have done these things, yes, it was never an option. It was never an option for you to turn your back on God. It was never an option for you to not fulfill the promise you made to God. The promise you made to God shall be fulfilled, period. It even says in the scripture, God is in heaven and you are on earth. So let your words be few. A dream comes with when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. So it's almost like for someone, you had a dream. Okay, you really wanted to pursue your dream. You may even at times sit back and think, oh man, what if I would have really did this 100%? Oh man, what if I would have made it? Or what if this, what if that? And God is saying that was not an option. God gave you an assignment, okay? Especially if you are a prophet, your assignment was given to you when you were in the womb. So there was never another option. And I feel like that is literally the message. It was never an option. Yes, it was presented to you. Yes, it's something that you desire. Yes, it's something, it looks nice, it looks fun, all that is good and dandy. But God says that was never an option for you. God decided what he wanted you to do before you even had an opinion. Okay, you didn't even have an opinion on this. This is what God has always destined you for. And in a sense, it's a beautiful thing as well. Don't always feel like what if I would have been able to make my own choice, or I could have did something else. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be a prophet. It's beautiful to be a pastor. It's beautiful to be called by God to do something for his glory. So I think you should for sure think about that as well. And just like the last part of the scripture says, therefore fear God. But don't fear what man thinks. Don't fear what the opinions of others, And I boldly stated that just when someone was saying they wanted to pursue this other kind of career. And I was like, that sounds good for you, but that was never an option for me. And I feel like that is the message. God is saying it was never an option for you to do anything else. Maybe there were times when you wanted to go to school for other things. I know me personally, I used to want to go to school to be a nurse, but every time I would actually pursue that, regardless if I filled out all the paperwork, had the financials to get in order. At one point in time, I literally was I was in nursing school. It just never worked out for me. And I feel like the message to whomever this is for, just like cosmetology school. I've been to cosmetology school twice, and it just never worked out. So this is for someone. God says it did not work out because that was never an option. It wasn't meant for you to go down that path. It's meant for you to go down the path that you are on, or the path that God is leading you down. It was always meant to be. God called you before you were even thought of. God called you before anybody else could. Like, nobody has a say so in this. This is God. And just like I said, while we were presenting our homework assignment, even if the teacher wanted to say, well, something about our assignment, they couldn't say anything because they feared God. Just like the scripture, therefore fear God. The teacher herself had a fear of God. She could not say anything. The people around us had a fear of God. There was nobody could come in between what God instructed us to do. Nobody can come in between what God instructed you to do. Nobody can tell you that it's wrong. Nobody can tell you that you have to do something else. Nobody can tell you that you didn't do something right, because God told you. God is the one that puts you up to it, and that is that. And anybody that comes against what God asked you to do, they have a problem with God, not you. And I feel like that is literally the message. Everything in it. Just like the fact that we had boyfriends. For somebody, you may feel like you never gonna have somebody. You may feel like you've been lonely all your life. You may feel like people have been trying to come in between you. They can't do nothing. God said, and because God said, it will be. Period. It's nothing that anybody can stop. When God get ready to give you the person that he has for you, nobody's going to be able to come in between you and this person at all. And it stood out to me because it wasn't just the fact that, oh, we got a boyfriend, or oh, we had boyfriends. We both not only had boyfriends, but boyfriends that loved us. And when I was younger, I couldn't tell the difference. But now I'm at a point to where I can kind of tell the difference between a guy who truly loves someone and a guy that's just with someone. And these were guys that were truly in love. Like, undoubtedly, it's no doubt that they were in love. And I feel like that is the message for someone as well. You carry on doing what God asked you to do, and God is going to send somebody that is going to love you, like love you for you. They're going to be like smitten over you. This is somebody that is going to love you to the fullest extent. And it is because God put that love in them. And just like it says, therefore fear God, this is going to be a man that fears God. This is going to be a woman that fears God. They would never cheat on you. They would never break your heart. They would never hurt you. They would never step out of none of that, because they're going to have a fear for God, and they know that God sent you to them. Okay, y'all, that is the message. Okay, so to whomever this is for, that's sitting back thinking, what if I would have pursued the music career or the dance career, or if I would have went to school for something in the medical field, or if I would have did this, that, and the third. God said it was never an option. It's meant for you to do exactly what God told you to do. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.